Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Spencer.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
So now it's 2nd and long. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Caught, and he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They get on the board first. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Running inside, it's Davis. There's a crease. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On the ground with the counter. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! This All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets open down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plugs it out of the air.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster! Bubba! Go!
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Ready! Blue, ready, 5. Blue, ready, go!
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Spencer. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Blue 22, Blue 22, go!
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly.
Maybe some room here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll try the left side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Break. Here we go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. Maybe a crease. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gators! He got a... Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
With the catch, it's Sims. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw again. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. These spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the red area, it's Spencer. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Under fire. Breaks loose. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. He's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
On target. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Nice.
Okay, Holly. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 21 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers, trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stripped.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll move the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down for the tackle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fullback's got it. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Steamrolls his way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. The pick six, he takes it in.
Booster! Go!
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat, trying to get away.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Lean for the wire, touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking for a man, it's Booth. He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it in, and
Switch it!
running inside, it's Spencer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Spencer. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Isaac. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Unloads quickly. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a man. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Booth. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Caught. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead? Week 5.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Booth. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
This one's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's this thing off with a touchdown.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let it go!
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's in there for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Wants to pass. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback keeps it. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.